It's devastating news for 42 rape crisis centers across the province. The Ontario Attorney General's office has announced it will not be renewing $1 million in funding, likely resulting in job cuts as well as cuts to programming for survivors of sexual assault.
$1 million slashed.
It effectively eliminates all the programming and services that we were able to create.
Programming and counseling that Deb Singh, the chair of the Ontario Coalition for Rape Crisis Centre, says helped alleviate harmfully long wait lists for services and care.
Even at the Toronto Rape Crisis Centre, we've been able to bring our waiting list down from 18 months to 6 months in a 9-month period because the funding wasn't even for a whole year.
Singh says she worries wait times will increase again. She says due to the lack of funding, centres will now have to let staff go. In Toronto, she says at least 3 jobs will be lost.
There's absolutely enough work out there to support survivors and to support them in their healing journeys, but there's not enough money to pay the workers in a good way and to keep the quality of our services, and that's unfortunate when we know that there are survivors out there who are waiting for supports.
In a statement, a spokesperson for the Attorney General's office took a jab at the previous Liberal government, saying in part, "Last year we announced the one-time funding increase of $1 million was added to annual funding of $14.8 million to support sexual assault centers in the wake of the unfunded promises by the Liberals. Our government will continue to engage with these important partners to make it easier for victims of crime and their families to get help they need when and where they need it."
We really want to say to the province that if you're really committed to ending gender-based violence, you'll start by giving a little bit of money to your oldest victim services in Ontario, which is sexual assault centres across the province.
Right now, Ontario sexual assault centres receive $14.8 million in annual funding. Now, that number has not changed since 2015. Melissa Nakhavoly, City News.